and welcome to the Mad Sounds podcast. I'm joined by Callum Walker.
Aye.
And we've got a beautiful little guest. We've got a beautiful little band on today. We're getting a bit funky with it. And I usually would ask the band to introduce themselves, but I've been doing my research and I actually want to open with an interesting question. Do you know how to pronounce the name of your band yet?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay.
After hours of countless research, we've deduced that you pronounce it either Praetors or Praetors.
Okay.
Praetors sounds cooler, so yeah.
So we use that one.
Yeah.
Okay, there you go. For reference.
More you know, man.
Yeah, so I watched your other interview and you didn't know, so I'm glad you figured that out. I would like to ask about the name. Who chose it?
That would be this man here.
Why? What does it mean?
I was fighting a Praetor Rykard in Elden Ring, and I thought he sounded like a fucking cool name, so
But now
I
the
was like,
Praetors.
fuck yeah, I'm gonna pinch that.
Fair enough.
Do you know what? I respect that. It's good to have you on, boys. How are you all doing?
Yeah, we're good.
Yeah, good, right? Woke up about an hour ago. Now I'm doing this.
How's this par for you?
Yes. In bad ways and good ways.
Bad ways. What are you good ways? How can it possibly be?
Sometimes it's funny. I wake up in the group chat and just say at 4 o'clock in the afternoon, it's just like, oh yeah, I've just woke up and everyone's just had a full ass day.
Oh.
Do you know what we've
We've
all
all
been
been
there?
there.
Do you remember first year?
Oh, I remember first year.
But how about you introduce yourself? So,
First year.
Lucas, you've been on the podcast before.
Yes.
How we've had a little introduction to you. You're the bass player.
Bass player, yes, that's right.
You are. So I'm going to kind of go through yours, so to speak.
Oh yeah. Behave.
In fact, Lucas, no. Do you know what, I'll ask that question later. We'll save it.
Okay.
Oh god.
Callum,
Exciting.
not you. Callum. Introduce yourselves.
My name is Callum Arthur, or Cal, as I like to be referred to. I'm the front man of the band The Praetors. I play the guitar and I sing a little song. To my left,
Who sings a diddly?
I've got the man machine, Lucas Fennick, on bass. Fingers as buttery smooth as what I applied to my toast this morning. And on my right, I've got fighter pilot Thomas Patterson on the drums. Oh, he's quick. You won't see him coming, but you'll feel him coming. So, yeah, that's
I've had that said before, you know. So one thing that I like to do to get bands involved, you want to really kind of break the ice, little conversation is, Lucas, you've already done this, but I like to ask, we have a playlist called the Mad Sounds Hall of Fame, and I like to get every person I have on the podcast, whether they're an artist or a taxidermist, to put a song into the Mad Sounds Hall of Fame. And I'm going to ask you, as a band, I know
As a band,
God.
I know that this is an awful question, and everyone hates it because even if I tell the band all my questions, I'll leave this one out because it's not fun if you plan it. If you have to come up with it in the space of 30 seconds, it's a
You're
great
giving them
laugh.
too much time, right?
We've got a song.
Give them too much time.
Go on then. Are you going to pick your own song?
Tequila.
I mean, I'd ask why, but I assume it's just... Yeah,
Because I love her.
do you know what, boys? Fair enough.
Quit drinking as well.
I'll get that added. That's potentially the strangest one we've had.
Yeah,
Yeah.
maybe the taxidermist one with some random like
That's some...
That's the difference.
house track.
Well, we like to see that. So, boys, how long have you been together now?
Well, originally it started with
I know Lucas joined later, but
Yeah.
I'm going to ask about that in a second. But when did you two kind of...
Well, we came together at Gateshead College. We were jamming about.
Yeah, we were just kind of fucking about really and just having a bit of fun. And then Callum was just like, oh, look, I've wrote a riff. And then I was like, he was like, oh yeah, this is really cool. And he just kind of showed us it. It kind of wasn't really much anything to it. And then, because I remember this happening. It wasn't anything that we've done now. You just wrote a riff. But and then later on, you saw me drumming in just one of the practice rooms, and you like kind of started laughing yourself silly. And you were just like, do you, like after that, do you want to be my drummer? And I was like, all right, sick. And then he was like, okay, we'll meet up, fucking whenever. And then we arranged a time to meet up, and we wrote "How Far Can I Throw You," which was a song that has just been released on Spotify in October. It's about a month ago, and it just kind of went from there. We wrote like a shit ton of songs, like 8 or 9, and then we started looking into getting gigs. We got our first gig as a duo, and after that we were like, we need a bit of sauce, we need a bit of some juicy underlay, and that's when we contacted Mr. Fennick here.
So
Just
how did you meet then? How did you meet Lucas?
College?
Yeah,
Yeah.
all in the same year, all in the same course.
Crazy.
Shared our distaste for it equally,
Yeah.
and sort of meshed.
Nice.
It works well, I think. We're a bit of a medley of people. We're all quite odd in different ways.
Yeah, we're
but
quite
I think
different
it works
people, I
well.
would say, but we're also quite similar in other ways.
Fucking awesome.
I think we're similar in humour and music taste, and then we kind of just branch off from there, really.
Well, that's quite convenient, because I was actually going to ask, in terms of influences and stuff, a lot of bands, especially some that I've interviewed recently, have completely different music tastes. Do you share music tastes?
Well,
To an extent.
yeah, to an extent.
Yeah.
If we find something really cool, we all find it really fucking cool. Like, well, we all have an appreciation for good music. Like, if a good song comes on, we know it and we like it, and it's our jam. But I'd say we probably argue a lot about influences.
There's like 3 main ones, isn't there?
Like as a band.
As a band, there's 3 main influences that influence the entire sound of it, and then we each have our own individual influences.
Okay, so I want to get into this, because it's always good, it's fun to hear, isn't it?
Yeah.
What are your 3 as a band then?
At least, I'm pretty sure I'm speaking for the rest of it when I say Queens of the Stone Age, Muse, and Royal Blood.
Which is absolutely magnificent, because I wrote those 3 down when I listened to you. I know people hate when you do this, but I like to try and guess what people listen to. And those were the 3 that I thought of.
What else did you guess?
No, those were literally the 3 that I thought of.
Oh,
wow.
No, literally. I think it was because last I listened to your songs, and then Boilermaker by Royal Blood came on. I was like, do you know what? I can say that. But there's moments where I can hear Muse and then Queens of the Stone Age. I was just like, yeah. So there you go.
That's the best bits I had.
Yeah. Oh man, it's like, Blade. We've got all their strengths and none of their weaknesses. It's great. Love it.
I really thought they were just going to start singing like "Be Nice to Me."
Yeah, I thought it was like Drain Gang Blade.
Don't worry about it.
Hey, the vampire fucking movie. You seen that? Come on,
Yes,
where's-
yeah.
where's-
Yeah,
actually
I- not any time recently, but
Tut.
I've seen it at least once.
Maybe we'll watch it just for you.
Do it, please.
Do it.
It's a really good movie.
I'm not a huge well, I am now, but I don't watch many films.
Yeah.
It's only something I've recently started doing, because I'm busy.
I've got to get you on the films.
To be fair, I'm normally a TV show kind of guy.
I respect
The
that.
odd film that I do enjoy.
I am not.
Oh, you're definitely a film guy.
Yes.
To be fair, I can see the.
I do like the
texture
posters.
change,
I like one specific one because I've got the exact same fucking one right here.
What is it?
Fair Woman.
Fuck yeah! That's fucking mad. That's my favourite movie of all time.
It's one of mine. I did it for I actually did the book for my advanced higher English. Oh, he's got the fit.
He's got to show you something now. He's got excited.
Got the Dr. Gonzo.
Aye.
Aye, I love Fear and Loathing, man.
Do you know, out the corner of my eye, I saw this prick going and getting a poster. And
Well, it was like he was getting
confused
lost. For
what
some
he was
reason,
doing.
it just happened to be sitting next to the
I
couch.
was wondering why you were holding it.
No, he came up along.
Oh god.
That's brilliant.
That's because I'm like, stick it up in here. I've got no way to stand up there.
Drake, man. What the hell? That's great.
I don't know how to sit in these things, bro. I can't lie.
Do you
I always be
Praetors.
like,
While we're on such a kind of informal note, we'll get back to the music soon. But I recently discovered that a brilliant question to get to know some people, just anyone, is what do you drink?
Oh yeah.
I'm gonna
just show some delicious Corona.
right, Corona.
Water.
Cider.
Old Moot's a very good
Old
choice.
Moot's
Like,
a
they used
nice
to
cider.
the pub that I went next door to, and afterwards you go in and get like the nice fancy cider.
Yeah, but when we go for a pint, it's Guinness.
It's always Guinness
Yeah,
though.
it's
You kind of
That's what
I mean, I'm drinking Corona right now, but I'll drink almost anything. Let's be honest.
You've got to have huge respect for that.
I'll drink anything.
You've got to
I'll
respect
drink
that in a man.
And my mind,
You got me to kind of like tequila.
Good.
I used to fucking hate the stuff, and now
Mhm.
I never turn down a shot.
It's my main man, my main woman. I love her. I love her greatly. But
the only alcohol that's not pop.
I've
I don't think it was talking about
No, we don't shit.
I've quit drinking for the foreseeable future. But before that, I was a real big Guinness man. I love my Guinness. But if that, I do like a good high percentage lager, like Heineken, Cobra, Asahi. Oof, creme de la.
Like,
You've got to respect that. You know, I've had a recent liking for Heineken, to be fair.
Good.
In first year, I was very against it, but recently,
Yeah, but all of freshers, I just drank Guinness. That was rough.
I remember, mate. It
I
was
will
good.
say about Heineken though, normal Heineken, green bottle Heineken is delicious, but Heineken Silver, pretty shite.
I've not had it.
It's a session beer. It's less alcohol.
Less alcohol,
Yeah.
and it tastes worse.
It's more
Like,
expensive
that's-
though.
it was like-
Huh?
I've been
Almost
told
like
it's-
a correlation.
I've been told it's fresher.
No.
Oh, okay.
I had it on draft. It wasn't
Draft?
nice.
God.
No,
That's
I
good.
would prefer Heineken over the bottle. Although Heineken out the can is a rough mistress.
What do you mean? It's all right. You know what?
I mean, it wasn't very cold. I won't lie.
Any alcohol out of the bottle is what's the word? No. It's the inferior method of purchasing. As more light gets in, therefore
Skunk in the beer, mate.
you're damn right.
Yeah.
However,
See, I know that.
because of how it changes the taste, some find it more appealing.
I was gonna say I will always take a bottle of something over a can of something.
See, when you've had a beer that's been, especially if it's a craft beer, it's been properly like fucked by the light, it changes your life, mate. It's awful.
See, I like it. The only way I'll drink Budweiser if it's been like a bottle that's been sitting out, man.
Yeah, but
Not
Budweiser's
often,
got the
obviously.
twist off caps.
Yeah, that really hurts, man. I've like.
No, yeah, I've
Jesus
still got
shredded the inside of
clothes
it.
from first year, man. From like,
We had to do it every day I worked, and it was like they were like people complain if you used the bottle opener instead of twisting it off, and I'm just like, I'm having to do this for like 40 people in an hour. Like, there's not gonna be left of me, man.
so speaking of alcohol, boys, yous have played. I might be wrong. Have you played 5 gigs?
More than
Yeah.
that.
More.
Yeah.
I'm
Yeah.
basing this off stalking your Instagram, and you've got another one coming up.
Yes,
Five,
it
yeah.
is.
On 27th, is it?
Yeah.
It's a battle of the bands. However, it will be no battle. It will be a slaughter.
Do you know, that's the attitude that we want to see. Now, for people listening, we've got a surprisingly wide audience.
Yeah, I
What can
would say
people
that.
expect from one of your gigs?
What to expect?
Me cracking a cymbal is probably one of them.
Him breaking all of his gear.
Yeah, I've cracked 4 cymbals now, mostly off gigs,
That's quite
and
good.
I still hold to this day that the trash crash was your fault
Nah.
because Mr. Man
Nah.
likes to go his guitar and hit the cymbal, which I also love him doing, but not the same cymbal that I'm hitting. So it flexed like that, and then after the gig was finished, it was cracked, and I was like, oh.
That's-
As soon as he did it, I was like, that's really, really not healthy. And the crack is
I'm
now
good for a
back.
guitar either.
I've got big ass crack in my crash cymbal, big ass crack in my China cymbal, big ass crack in another crash cymbal, and a big ass crack in the trash crash cymbal. So
Well, other than that, we
other than that,
we pride ourselves on displays of extraordinary musicianship and fucking shit up with a passion. We usually have 1 or 2 technical difficulties, but
3 or 4.
Yeah.
Don't we all?
yeah,
I think we had like 5 or
Normally
6
to do it
seconds.
again with my drums, I can't lie.
all the strange feedback knobs on my gear. You know what, Lucas? You're the most solid gear-wise out of the entire group.
Yeah.
I've noticed that, yeah.
I've never known you
had a single.
We've had microphone troubles, we've had tuning troubles with your guitar. I once knocked a cymbal off of its stand.
Oh, I remember
A
that.
little build.
Intriguing.
Intriguing. The bass drum one time, I didn't tighten up the lug properly to hold the bass drum up, so it started tilting. I was like, oh because the pedal was starting to rise into the air, and I was like, oh shit, this is really not good.
Just no.
What else has happened? Just cymbals
Cymbals.
collapsing and stuff like that. Bass drum pedal beater coming off is a big one.
Oh yeah,
Happens
like,
every
like,
gig.
Fling off, hit you in the shin, / car.
Yes, it does,
So-
and it's happened. I think maybe twice. It's been like twice where it hasn't happened at the gig.
Add grievous bodily harm to the list.
Yeah.
That tends to,
Oh,
that
yeah.
tends to happen.
I love how I've asked what to expect from one of your gigs, and you've just told me things that go wrong.
Yeah, well, you
You're
know
supposed to
what?
sell yourselves,
It's a
boys.
vital part of
That-
It is a
that-
vital part, yeah,
things
because
going
it shows
wrong.
how we adapt and blow your minds further.
Things going wrong is probably one of the only things that really go right with our gigs.
Yeah.
And I love that.
Without fail.
Oh.
It's kind of like, I would imagine it would be like a cult thing, you know, like people gather and flock to our gigs just to see our equipment fuck up. So
They just expect it. Huh?
yeah, that does partly have something to do with how hard I hit.
Oh yeah.
But yeah, I do hit kind of hard.
You got to respect that, though, haven't you?
Well, I wouldn't have cracked 4 cymbals
His
otherwise.
girlfriend hates him.
That's a clip.
Is that to do with the band or
Um,
it's general statement?
I think it's, I don't know. Aside from breaking things and things going wrong, you said you just have quite a lot of songs now. Do you play any covers at all?
Oh,
Well, it's like every now and again, yeah.
Yeah, well, go on. Which ones? I'm intrigued.
We've got a mean ass cover of Songs of the Deaf where we play exceedingly.
Nice.
There's like this one video online I've seen of Joey Castillo playing it when he was with Queens, and he just you hear the band setting the tempo.
It was
before
definitely high on something.
and he was probably like so coked up off his fucking head that he just started playing it like almost double fucking time, and it's already a fast song. So the entire band keeping up with the song throughout the entire fucking thing, and then it gets to the end where you've got like a big drum fucking solo part, everyone's going insane, and he just gets faster and faster and faster. At which point he looks like the Incredible Hulk, just on meth and ketamine and speed. It's insane, and we do that.
That inspired you, yeah.
At speed, but play fast.
I think we kind of we tried to like make it so it wasn't as because when Joey Castillo played, he kind of the tempo drifted a lot,
You could say that.
and but we tried to keep it at a cool 240 BPM ish, which was rough as toast for me. but
Yeah, I can imagine. I'm not gonna lie.
my background in drumming used to be metal, so I can still hit kind of fast if I really want to, and especially if I've had a few drinks with the adrenaline of the gig, I can hit pretty quick.
This works. I like that you've got a science behind it. I have no science. I wish I had science.
I have a science of that if I don't have at least 2 pints before a gig, I will fuck up more.
That's intriguing.
Because I did one gig sober, completely stone cold sober.
Only one.
Only one. It was in the other band. It's the worst I've ever performed at any gig. I need the sweet nectar.
There's a thing for that. There's a thing for. Oh God, you're getting worse than me. There's a thing. For
I'm
that.
really not.
There's a
I haven't. Yeah, you know what.
Let's not go there.
Yeah, no.
like old musicians, like sort of the rock stars of old that used to get wankered and play on stage.
I don't get wankered,
That's how they practiced and that's how they perform.
Yeah.
So they can't play solo. So you're probably in danger of becoming.
I don't get wankered. I have like 1 or 2.
Well,
No,
you're-
2 or 3.
You're picking up what I'm putting down.
Yeah,
You get
yeah.
the idea.
Although I practice with them.
True that.
I was actually going to ask if you drink at your gigs.
Yes.
That answers the question. Fair play. So we'll move on from your live shows to your recent. Well, last month you released 2 tracks.
We did.
We did.
Congratulations, boys.
Thank you. Finally. Oh,
They're very good. I do really enjoy them.
thank you.
Now, I was going to ask. I'm intrigued. Do you? You're laughing at me. Sorry.
Oh, I've got the cold, mate.
I forget that I'm recording.
Insubordination. Castration. Double
He's nothing
castration.
with me. He's nothing with me.
Oh God.
Oh, boys, what's my train of thought? What's happening? Did you? So you said you've wrote like quite a lot of songs, right?
We've got a good hour set full. Yeah.
Okay. So how did you? Were these the first 2 you recorded, or first 2 you made, or did you just? Pick them?
How far could I? Actually, I'll let Lucas speak because he hasn't spoken much yet.
That's funny because like, How Far Can I Throw You was like, it was the first song.
It was the first song. Yeah, it was written a year before you joined.
Yeah. So.
Yeah.
And then Skeletons with Guns is like
One of
some
the most recent
ones.
Okay.
Skeletons with Guns is an interesting beast because a while ago, what was the game?
Cultic.
Cultic, yeah, that I never remember that.
So,
Him and another Callum,
yeah.
I know,
but
Callum Universe Cruise.
we're playing a game called Cultic, and in said game there were some skeletons and they had some guns, and Callum's.
I was like, oh man.
Callum exclaimed.
Oh man, there's some skeletons with guns. And then the other Callum was like, that's an awesome song, eh? Right.
And then we started writing the song, and we kind of left it for like a year. Like, we left it for a long time, and we're like, we recently did the summer sessions at the Bunker, which is
Shout out to the Bunker.
Shout out to the Bunker, because that's where the songs came from. Fucking legends over there. And we kind of picked it up, and Callum was like, do you remember Skeletons with Guns? Yeah, it was fucking sick. And I was like, I do not really remember anything about the song. And I was like, well, eventually we started writing it, and then everything just started to kind of come together, and it was really nice. And we're like, we've got to record this. This is too good not to. So we'll have pretty much our oldest song and one of our newest coming together for our first release.
I like that. I was actually going to ask who produced it, but you've kind of answered that there. But how did that come about then?
Phil Parkinson, isn't it? Is it Phil Parkinson or Phil? Let me double check.
Anyway, big up Phil.
Big up Phil.
Give a shout out to him.
Shout out to Phil.
Yeah, shout out Phil. The Mad Sounds podcast officially co-signed you.
Not this film. This film will not.
Phil Jackson. I don't know why I'm Parkinson.
Sorry, Phil Jackson.
Yeah, Phil Jackson from the Bunker. Shout out to him. He's a legend.
Very nicely produced songs.
Yeah.
Can't lie. It sounds. Oh, it's clean. Oh.
That's the thing. It was a live recording as well, so we were all playing at the same time.
Very nice.
So it was one compliment we got. I hate to toot our own horns. But
I loved it. Oh no, I'll do it. I love it.
We've done it many times.
Yeah, we have. But there was this fellow called Connor who, do I say? About the most recent.
We'll keep it a secret.
We'll keep it a secret now. Okay. But there's this fellow called Connor there, and he was like, well, the maddest thing about this is that it doesn't sound like a live recording. And we were like, fucking yes!
Yeah, to be fair, it doesn't.
So excited.
Yeah, to be fair, it doesn't.
Yeah, in a nice way.
That's a good thing, yes. If it...
You never know. I don't know.
You've been so backhanded.
I'll fuck up. I know fuck all about music, man.
Which is mental because you're third year.
Bro is co-host a music podcast and he knows fuck all about music.
He's also in his third year of a music degree.
Real thing.
I'm just repeating what he said. He just went, I know fuck all about music.
He's just a bright character. That's all he needs to be.
He's a legend. That's what he is.
I do know about music. I do know. It's good.
Funny thing is, I feel like I recognise him and I don't know where from.
I feel like I also recognise you. I think you've got a very
Say who he looks like.
Recognisable
Say who he looks like. He looks like Frankie with long hair.
He looks like a bugger I used to know.
I reckon the face, yeah.
I get that a lot, actually. Like,
Have
not specifically that, but there's like 15 people.
Any of you ever been to Edinburgh?
No.
I've been.
I've been.
You drank in Edinburgh? Have you drank there?
Drank in Edinburgh.
I haven't drank in Edinburgh. Oh, actually,
Oh my
I'm lying. Well, I have technically drank in Edinburgh, but it was in someone's house. But
Okay.
Oh, fair. That was a prolific bartender.
in Edinburgh, if that's what you're asking.
He's the greatest bartender in.
The Coogate.
Yeah.
No, I wouldn't say the whole Edinburgh. I'd say the Coogate.
I'm also the greatest bartender in the UK, so.
No, not in the UK, the Coogate. Just one
Oh,
specific
okay.
street of Edinburgh.
Well,
You're the greatest bartender in the UK.
Yeah,
so.
thank you.
I'm not coming for your throne, man. Don't worry about that.
Yes, sir.
Don't you worry. Well, I
Need a little cuddle.
Aye.
For context, anyone that's listening on audio.
when I'm not with him, I let him use my pillows.
Yeah, I know.
For anyone listening, there's now a pillow being cuddled.
And they're all kissing each other. So.
As you do, standard procedure.
Yeah.
This is we're not doing that at all.
So, boys.
To be fair, you don't see it on most of our episodes, but we're doing that like in between, like.
No, yeah, 100%. So, boys, what are your goals? What do you want to do next year? What as a band? What do you thirst? What do you lust for?
What I lust for.
We lust for worldwide acclaim and banging songs everywhere we go.
Exactly.
Or like we just want to be a band, man. We want to make it. We want to do this for a fucking living, and we want to be really good at it. That's pretty much all it is. We've got no where do you want to be in 30 years. In 30 years, we want to be fucking on top of the world. We also want to be on top of the world in 5 minutes and 2 months and 10 seconds. It's
the ultimate end goal is just we want to be able to do this as our full-time job.
Yeah.
Do you have a plan for next year then?
I don't know what I'm doing next week, let alone next year.
We kind of do.
I mean, like we've got like a bare bones plan. You know, we want to just get out there more, just develop as a band first off. Otherwise, you never fucking know where you're gonna be. Want to find a manager and stuff.
Oh God, you mean?
Yeah, that is probably our next.
Yeah, we want to find a manager to get where doing stuff and just keep meeting people and getting getting my name out there and getting contacts and just expanding as the Praetors empire should do.
All that good stuff.
Yeah, so have you got anything that people listening should keep an eye out for? Anything that you little snippets? Can you just even just a yes or no? Is there going to be a project next year? Are you gonna just gig to fuck? Are you gonna?
If you keep a sneaky ear out for February next year, we may or may not, cannot confirm,
No.
be releasing our first fully recorded single, not live.
See, that was what I was hoping for.
Yeah.
That's a juicy little nugget of information, boys. Good shit.
We can't confirm.
I mean, obviously, we can't confirm.
There's a 49% chance of this happening. But
At 50.
maybe. We'll see. Time will tell.
That's so true. So boys, hope your gig goes well.
Thank you.
I do hope that next year I will be able to come see you at some point in my travels.
Hopefully that.
I'll be about the gaff.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It'll be exciting.
There'll definitely be at least one time our paths will cross.
Yeah, you'll all owe me a pint though, so.
Well, you have time.
To be fair, it can't be any more expensive than it is in Glasgow. Isn't that right?
Glasgow's not that bad. Edinburgh's bad.
It's still fucking bad, mate.
How much
What are the prices?
do you pay for a pint in Glasgow?
Glasgow is maybe
£6?
Oh,
no, £6 for something fancy.
£6 aye. If Guinness is £5.60, if you were to get a normal pint, remember when we got them Northern Monks and it was £7 something?
Yeah.
Mate, come to Newcastle. Jesus, I thought the prices were getting bad and it's fucking £4, man.
I'll tell you what, this is good information.
But to be in Edinburgh, you can get a pint of Tennent's and a house lager, it's £6. It's ridiculous there, man.
Yeah, but Tennent's is arse.
Tennent's
is
is well,
intentionally cheap.
battery
It's
acid,
fucking
man.
horrific.
So if you can, there's obviously you've got bars and shit, and they'll be £6. But if you go to pubs and stuff, and if you go to the right pubs, you can get £3 pints.
Oh, it's good.
Remember £3 pints, man?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I still get them if
It'll
I'm
Shout
off the lips and throat.
Shout out to the Grey Nag's Head in Gateshead.
Oh no.
No, you don't. No, this isn't a Praetors endorsement. This is a Thomas Patterson endorsement. No.
You heard it here first.
Shout
if
out
you're
to the
in there.
Grey Nag said it's a shithole, but it's my shithole.
I'll tell you what, it's good to know all these prices for all these pints in Glasgow, because I'm going to see Queens of the Stone Age next weekend, and I'm dead excited for it.
No way.
I've got a mate going to that.
That's see, we're right next to where that is.
Sorry.
I live right next to the Hydro.
Yeah, we're right next to where it is, right now. That's kind of bad. You should come for a pint, mate.
I'm not going to be here, mate.
Oh, fuck.
Will you be there?
Wait,
I'll
is it
be
this
here.
Saturday? It's this Saturday, isn't it?
Will you be in? I'll come say hi.
No, I won't be if it's this Saturday.
My mate's going to dress as Spider-Man and try crowd surf to the front.
Oh, fuck yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, I'll be in Glasgow.
But we're different places, yeah.
Which is interesting.
Me and Lucas are going to Stockton on Monday.
Oh, mate, Stockton, not been there for a fucking mission.
Not been there.
I see people in all that place, mate.
I don't think I've even been to Stockton. I've never been to Stockton.
It's not brilliant. Where the place is the...
You've got Stockton's claim to fame is the Globe, and that's it.
I was going to say they're playing at the Globe.
Yeah.
I went to see that when it was getting done up. Nick Cave played there, one of the first gigs when
Not topical. No, it wasn't last episode.
Why would Queens of the Stone Age choose to go to Stockton-on-Tees instead of fucking Newcastle.
Maybe
I'll
not.
never-
Nice. Oh, what, are they not playing Newcastle?
Oh,
I think
It's
part of
fucking crazy.
it was filmed at Stockton.
was it?
No, it wasn't. No, it was Blythe. It was Blythe.
Oh, Blythe. It is from
which makes
Blythe.
sense because like
What was from
Alien 3, you know the one,
Oh, shit.
which makes sense because
Set
they're
in prison.
so like, yeah.
But yeah, like I loads of bands used to go to these really fucking obscure places in that Newcastle. Like fucking, where did they go? What was the name of that place? Marlene or some shit.
There was Hexton.
No, it
there
was,
Margate.
Margate. That's it. Margate. the
Who
one-
went?
Queens of
Queen-
Stone Age.
Queens of Stone Age?
Halifax, Margate, and not Newcastle.
And
That is weird.
They didn't do Brighton, did they?
No, they did Cardiff.
Cardiff.
Cardiff, which makes sense. It's the capital of Wales, but like.
I was going
They
to
had
ask.
Wales of a time.
Let him
I was going to ask why you're going to Glasgow, but is it just because they're not playing in?
It was the first one available, and it's the closest to here. And
Except
I
for
want to
Stockton.
go to Glasgow.
Do you know what? Glasgow
There's
will be
no
a night you
track
will
up.
never forget. I can say that.
Scottish.
Pardon?
Get yourself to Kai.
Don't get yourself to Catty. Then they go to the cat house.
Oh, the cat house.
Oh, the cat house.
I thought you said Catrick. I was like,
Catrick.
Then they go to the cat house.
Just
The golf is mate.
critically acclaimed club in Glasgow, mate.
Oh, I think I made pass.
Hey, probably will.
Way.
Well, on that note, I think. Do you have anything you'd like to ask?
This is a bit of a stupid question. I was watching High Fidelity last night, and it's the whole like shit with the whole top 5. So what top 5 albums that define you guys as a band?
Oh, can we do this? Oh, as a band.
Yeah.
yeah, I mean, individually probably is a good
Individually
idea,
is probably a
but
good
like
idea.
as a band, that is hard as fuck.
I wouldn't say we have albums that define us.
Yeah,
More songs. Or artists.
Songs, albums, either way is like.
I mean, we could do the albums as like
I
as individually, and then we could do the
We-
songs
We've
as
done
bands.
artists a lot, but I feel like
Songs is an interesting one, definitely.
I'd
Then
say
we could
like,
move on individually and like
Plug In Baby by Muse is probably quite
yes,
sort of-
Plug In Baby by Muse.
Anything by Psychedelic Porn Crumpets is quite sort of
It's
similar.
more, I would say more. That's more you.
Oh. Lucas, I strongly remember sitting with you in college, fucking listening to what was that one big song they've got? I can't remember. I remember showing you it, being like, "Oh man, I found something here."
Bill's
I
Mandolin.
think I remember this.
Mundo. They've got great song names. Yeah.
Like as a band, songs as a band. Oof.
That's
Head Like a Haunted House.
Why didn't we go for the obvious one? Songs for the
Songs,
Dead.
Songs for the Dead, yeah. Song for the
Yeah.
Dead.
Yes.
Don't
Yeah.
Window.
Yes.
Yeah.
Window, which
By
is
Royal
a
Blood,
demo
So-
of like Royal Blood.
Yeah, Window by Royal Blood, which is a demo of You Can Be So Cruel.
Okay.
It used to be called Window.
Bit of an obscure one.
However, the reason this strange demo appeals to us so much is because they took the fucking end of How Do We Get So Dark? You know, the da-da-da-da-da.
Mm-hmm.
No, they took the end of Out of the Black.
Out of the Black.
Yeah, they took the end of Out of the Black
Right.
and put it in a triplet format.
They
Okay.
they fuckified it so fucking much, made it sound so fucking cool, stuck it on the end of a song that you never fucking like expected it to be on, and then like released that. And
That's pretty cool.
I feel like that kind of experimenting, fucking around, finding things that sound
That
awesome,
defines us as a
that
band.
Yeah.
defines us. That
So
is
that's 3.
Oh, God.
4, gotta have a.
You got any?
Let's say like. Off the top of my head, like it's fucking hard to think.
Like, just fucking. Oof. I mean, like,
I guess.
I would say, like, Figure It Out brought us together.
Figure it out. Well, yeah.
It brought us together. If you didn't show me that, like,
That's
No,
that
is
song's
very
bubblegum.
true.
It's bubblegum for the brain for us.
yeah.
It's dead
Yeah.
easy, dead known, dead cool, but it's so fucking nice, and you don't want to miss out on it. It's great.
Yeah, it's a good song.
Such a cool
Fun to play as well.
Yeah.
We used to do it all the time.
That is all of our songs are fun to play. I don't think anyone here complains really all too much. Oh, apart from
Oh,
of
well,
course,
come on.
stop being
There's
a party
one
pooper.
song.
You're such a party pooper.
Shut the fuck
You're
up.
such a party
There is
pooper.
one song that I do not enjoy playing, Because as a naive little
It's his
level
song.
1 drummer, I know it's my
your
song.
song.
It is my song, and it's
What
my
about yourself to
least.
play it?
Right, the sound is great, right? But to play it, right, it was my song. Because what I wanted, I was like, you know what? I want a song where I can show off, I can do all these crazy fills and fucking beats and shit, have a drum solo in it, have it all based around the drums, and have the guitar and a bass as a secondary. And over time, the song's gotten faster and faster and faster, which is exceedingly annoying because I haven't been able to accommodate it very well. Like, I can play it at that speed, but like
With great difficulty.
with great difficulty, and we'll have to do it near the end of the set because it completely and utterly annihilates any sort of stamina I have. And that song, if you ever come to see us live, is called Can't Compete. And always the intro that you give us, you introduce me as a drummer, and he's just like, hell, any other drummer, they just can't compete.
Yeah, I do that. It's like,
Good fun.
it's the last 30 seconds without context, and you're like, oh, my stamina is so awesome.
Yeah.
Oh.
Like, but like the
There's
song
another
starts
clip,
off
there's
like
another clip.
Oh,
like the song's probably about like 190
it's a quick
BPM
song. It's a quick song. That's
ish. Starts off with flying 6-stroke rolls and shit like that. Goes into a bit of an easier section, just an actual groove. Then it goes into a really fucking difficult ride cymbal section when we foot and right hand go like like that. And then that happens again, and then
Just describing
I
and then
I know.
fucking drum solo at incredible speeds, and then the song ends with a it's not exactly a breakdown,
No,
is
no,
it?
it's just getting quicker and quicker.
Yeah,
and
we'll
quicker.
just do this kind of last
Building
riff.
up.
It's like a build up, and it just gets faster and faster and faster and faster until it gets like to maybe like fucking 300 BPM.
Until we all
It's-
collapse.
Yeah.
It's intriguing.
Until it pretty much goes faster till failure, and then it
Okay.
ends, right? It's about a minute and a half long, and it's the most like it takes more work to play that song than the rest of the gig combined. But other than that,
It's really easy for us.
Every
isn't it?
other song is
Really
very
fucking
fun.
easy to play.
It's like the musical
oh yeah,
equivalent
for
of
them two,
deadlift, isn't it?
it's a walk in the park.
It's so fucking easy for us. We play like 3 notes max. It's great.
Do you know what? I'm gonna see if I do come see you next year. I'm coming just for that.
Yeah.
Good man. I feel it.
We've had a couple of gigs where it's been like shorter sets, and we've been showing off more of the new songs. I'm like, if you make me play Can't Compete, I swear to fucking God.
And we always make him play.
They do. I think there's been one gig where we haven't, and that was
Fair
more
play.
independent, and that was one of the nicest gigs I've ever played.
Oh, but yeah,
Yeah.
that's probably that.
Nice.
You know what I think is the most fun, the song I have the most fun with?
Yeah.
Fucking Footy de Cassius.
Oh god, chicken burgers.
Yeah.
Nice.
It's just such a fun song to play. I don't know. Like, there was this one song that we made, and it kind of came as a thing in college, and it was just like, oh yeah, can we play something at this? It's like every week we played this thing where your college bands played something, and then we were like, oh, can we play something just for shits and giggles? And he was like, oh, yeah, you got 10 minutes to come up with something.
No, it was less than that.
No, it was 10 minutes, right? But by the time we got the practice room unlocked.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. So we wrote a song in 3 minutes.
Ugh.
It's a little challenge, yeah.
No lyrics.
No lyrics. Well, improvised lyrics.
Oh, and they're improvised all right. They're improvised well.
They improvised every gig, actually. But yeah. I was just like, oh, fucking beat, let's go. And then he was just like, oh, let me do fucking Tuned Out to Sea. And then it was like,
Some slow C-tuned sludge, and
Yeah.
it's awesome.
yeah.
And so
and
it's like
the chorus is sick. I love it.
it's this awesome little fucking troll making you think it's going to build up to something incredible, and then when I start singing, it's about burgers and chips and fries and things, and it's a great night.
Chicken burgers and halloumi wraps are the main two, the mainstays.
Yeah.
What more could a man want?
No,
Exactly.
you're quite right. You're quite
I
right.
really want a chicken burger now, fuck's sake.
Well, that's your fault. That's your fault.
Yeah.
Treat yourself.
As well, I need to treat myself.
Not too bad.
I'll buy
That's
you
your
one then.
fault.
Oh, go on.
Lovely community.
I'm always
Oh,
You always offer to.
That's true.
that's what we love to
You're
see.
too nice.
Well, I.
Solidarity.
Have you got,
Are they
So-
all- oh, sorry.
have you got anything else, mate?
No, I can't
Have
think
you
of
got
anything
anything you'd like to say?
Thank you very much for
Thanks
having
for
us
having
on.
me, yeah.
Thanks for having us.
It's been a-
else. Yeah, it's been a pleasure.
Yeah, well,
It's-
I think given the nature of this interview being very informal. Maybe we'll invite you on again next year. Maybe do a bit more of a goofy episode.
Maybe this time will be at our normal recording location.
Yeah, that would be sick.
That'd be awesome. We could like have a fucking
I love that.
tab or two of acid beforehand and
Well,
just
yeah.
veg for the entire
Well, you
time.
will.
Will? Oh God! Threaten me
just
at gunpoint. I said maybe we could.
Maybe.
I said you will, not you will.
Oh God!
We're teetotalers, aren't we? We don't drink.
No, we don't drink.
We don't drink.
We don't
no.
drink. No.
Unless you think that because no one ever comes out of a pint with me.
I'm busy.
I've had it this one.
I know your toilet's rotted.
So, boys, thank you so much for coming on.
Thank you.
Like I say, we'll stay in touch and whatever. It's been great having you.
Good.
Everyone,
Yeah.
everyone listening, get yourselves to the description. Go follow the band. Go listen to the tunes. It'll all be linked there. Follow all our socials. Get on that shit. Thank you so much for listening, and goodbye.
Farewell.
Goodbye.
Goodbye.